Welcome everyone to our YouTube channel Forensic Mart. Today we are here with a case study related to forensic science, Atmaram Gupta murder case 2002. The background of this case is the Atmaram Gupta was a counselor from 3 in North Delhi at the time of his murder. According to the prosecution, the motive behind the murder was irreconcilable difference between Atmaram Gupta and Sharda Jain over the alleged relationship of the former with the another woman counselor. 9 people are involved in the Atmaram murder case. Case solved with the help of forensic science laboratory with serological chemical ballistic examination. Name of the accused in this case involved are Sharda Jain, Rajkumar Jain, Roshan Singh Pradhan, Rajendra Driver, alleged hire shooter Nirvikar Puspendra. 3 police constables involved in this case are Shripal Singh Raghav, Rakesh Kumar, Satyendra Kumar. The investigation of this case. At 24 August 2002, while leaving the house, Atmaram Gupta told his wife that he was going to attend a rally organized by the Congress party at Feroz Shah Kotla grounds, Delhi, with Keshavpuram councillor Sharda Jain. Atmaram Gupta and Sharda Jain leaves for Congress rally at Feroz Shah Kotla ground at 10:45 am. But when Atmaram did not return to his residence till late evening and his phone was off, his family member got worried. Then his wife called Sharda Jain for Atmaram inquiries. She said Atmaram not come at his house, but when next time Atmaram brother called her for inquiries, she said she go with him to rally, but in returning he got off the car at ISBT. At 10:30 am, Atmaram brother launched a missing report. On August 27, 2002, Jain and her elder brother Rajkumar arrested and on interrogation discloses about their involvement in Gupta murder. Rajkumar discloses conspiracy with Sharda Jain and 2 other persons, namely Roshan Singh and Rajendra, to murder the deceased, and that 2 other persons, namely Puspendra and Nirvikar, were the hired assassins who fired shot at the deceased. On August 28, 2002, Jain and brother lead to police to Chajupur to point out the spot where they take Atmaram in their car and killed, where police lifted the portions of the earth stained with blood as also the earth control. They also take the mud from the car of Sharda Jain from his house for investigation of travel history. Police also recovered a wristwatch from Rajkumar which belongs to Atmaram. On August 31, 2002, a body found in the Sonota Canal appeared to be that of the deceased. The police called the relative of the deceased for the purpose of the investigation of the dead body. They identified the body found in the canal as that of the Atmaram. On August 31, 2002, co-accused Puspendra arrested from village Bharatpur in Aligarh district. On September 17, 2002, another hired shooter, Nirvikar, is arrested from district jail, Aligarh. On September 19, 2002, police recover an ISKCON I-card of Gupta from a place identified by the accused Nirvikar. On September 30, 2002, a co-accused Rajendra is arrested from a bus stand near AJJ colony. On October 14, 2002, Roshan Singh arrested from Rampur Tala. At the residence of accused Roshan Singh, police also get recovered 2 country-made pistols used for committing the murder of Atmaram and also recover gold ring and the mobile phone of the Atmaram. Roshan also disclosed that he, along with 3 police officials, namely Shripal Singh Raghav, Rakesh Kumar, and Satyendra Kumar had thrown the body of the Atmaram in the canal. Sharda Jain. The forensic examination of the evidences. Serological biological examination of the evidences, the blood samples or DNA of the parents of the Atmaram, the soil earth lifted from the place of the murder, the clothes, artificial teeth match with the dead body. Soil examination. The mud on tire of the car of Sharda Jain reveals the travel history of Sharda Jain car to the place where murder happened. Ballistic examination. Expert reveals that firearm wound on the head of the body is by similar pistol which found on the Roshan house. The post-mortem report. Skin peeled off at places, scalp hair loose and easily detachable, body covered with mud at places, skin of hand and feet wrinkled, foul smell present, face scotious and penis is swollen. The post-mortem report further records that the brain of the deceased was in the liquefied state, that the small intestine was contained gases, that the death was caused due to coma, shock and hemorrhage as a result of ante-mortem injuries found on the person of the deceased, and that the death of the deceased had taken place about 1 week prior to the conduct of the post-mortem. Scene of crime. Section applies in this case. Charges were framed against the accused Sharda Jain, Rajkumar, Rajendra Singh, Roshan Singh, Puspendra and Nirvikar under sentence to undergo imprisonment for life and to pay a fine in sum of 10,000 rupees. Section 120B, Section 364 read with Section 120B and Section 302 read with Section 120B IPC for having hatched a conspiracy to abduct and murder the deceased, abducting and murdering the deceased in pursuance of the said conspiracy, and to cause disappearance of the evidence by throwing the body of the deceased in the canal. Additionally, a charge under Section 25 of Arms Act 1959 was framed against accused Roshan Singh for being in unlawful possession of a firearms. A charge under Section 27 of Arms Act 1959 was also framed against accused Puspendra and Nirvikar for illegally using a firearm. Under Section 201 read with Section 34 IPC, accused Siripal Singh Raghav, Rakesh Kumar and Satyendra Kumar have been sentenced to undergo jail for 3 years and to pay a fine of some rupees 5,000 each. The verdict. The accused Sharda Jain, Rajkumar, Rajendra Singh, Roshan Singh, Puspendra and Nirvikar was sentenced to undergo imprisonment for life and to pay a fine in sum of rupees 10,000. Accused policemen Shripal Singh Raghav, Rakesh Kumar and Satyendra Kumar have been sentenced for 3 years jail and to pay a fine in sum of rupees 5,000 each. Thank you for watching the video. For more such case studies, subscribe our channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you don't miss our upcoming case studies.